Alright, here we go. This is a ranked 2v2 on Twin Peaks between the Carbon team on the left side. It is Mites in the classic Paladin and Akharn in the classic Neo. And their opponents, the blue team on the right side, it is ImSorryCami in the classic Neo. ImSorryCami is actually a Sitta Smurf. Oh, simultaneous hopping. That was pretty awesome. Anyway, his teammate nullkuhl in the Gothic Osprey. So we will see a standard opening. Honestly, I don't know what else you could do on Twin Peaks besides the standard, close outpost attack opening and the standard creep harass as well as what we're going to see. But yeah, I don't really know what else you could do on Twin Peaks besides go for the center close. What else could you go for top straight? I don't know. I don't even know if that's viable. You need a middle point, and the amount of time this takes to neutralize is not that much. So really, that's the defining only opening option, really. And Akharn getting finished off in that retreat, getting some creeps killed, yes, but definitely not worth the death, I would think, especially since Sitta did the same thing, but without dying. And gonna kill another set of creeps. Will he be able to survive this, though? Lots of flackers in the area, boosting through neutrals, but will be able to get... Yes, he will be able to get to his Dillos on time, in time to be able to save himself. Wow, 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 wow. So the blue team actually has been able to grab their close on the right side, but the Carbon team has not been able to grab their close on the left side, and Akharn not actually dropping a single creep on the left to be able to take it, taking all four of them for the bottom outpost, which does leave blue team ahead, fairly so you can pick them out, especially on this map. And it does look like Sitta will again kill another creep wave, so the Carbon team will be that much further behind, not taking their outpost, not getting that income. And yeah, that's one great reason, honestly, to make your own infantry, to build your own infantry rather than relying on creeps. Relying on creeps does leave you very vulnerable sometimes, as just in this case. Sitta not able to get away there, not necessarily due to his harass, but he did decide to stop here and do a little bit more harassing, so that was not due to this, that previous creep attack, creep kill that I was talking about just a little while ago. But 3 generators down for an Osprey. A lot of these units are going to stay alive for a very, very long time, especially the Longhorn, I would assume. nullkuhl just going to be able to spam heal like crazy. 3 is really overkill. I think 2 is all you will ever need. I don't know if any ability ever takes more than 2 generators worth. I don't know if you can use that much. Maybe healing a Devastator, something like that, because of how healing works, heal speed works, because it's flat rate plus HP percentage, and because energy drain on heal is dependent on how much you're healing, not necessarily time. But Akharn actually with 4 jumpers will be able to get this outpost under his control, and no reaction by the blue team quite yet at all, actually, not even now. 4 jumpers bunkered, so this will actually stay in Carbon's control for quite a long time. 3 tanks already down by Sitta, and a couple of infantry, okay, the creeps here as well, and Akharn leaving, so it will leave an opening for, okay, 4 creeps coming for Akharn, but I'm not really sure the point of that, where there were 4 jumpers already bunkered, and I would assume a couple more units in build queue for Akharn, but that outpost will actually go right back down to neutral, and the Carbon team lost a very big opportunity to take and hold the lead. They took the lead very briefly there, but Akharn leaving to get creeps, that was very, very strange. Instead of dropping units down for defense, or at least dropping for a stasis and distracting with his mech, something like that, which is what I'm kind of more used to seeing. So that was a very strange choice by Akharn to go get more creeps, and creeps are super weak, so as a unit to retrieve, that was a strange choice. Obviously, he had jumpers in his build queue, brought them to do the cheese, but the Carbon team's actually winning the battle down here. The blue team forced to pull back, and Mite's doing a great job with his Paladin Hammer, and the Buster leading the way, firing as well. So, nullkuhl trying to heal up what he can, but there's so many Dillos on the ground that it's going to be a little bit hard to keep. There you go, like that. That Dillo getting killed pretty quickly by that hammer, and the generator as well. But it does look like nullkuhl with a single Longhorn, trying to probably pull one of the Carbon players back. But yeah, losing this battle to Mites and his Paladin Hammer and Shield. But it does look like ImSorryCami, who is Sitta in disguise, will drop a couple of tanks, and this actually might neutralize the outpost. a couple jumpers and another tank as well, so this actually will get neutralized. Nullkuhl here to heal up some stuff, and probably going to be firing at the outpost as well. No, but more jumpers by Sitta, and actually 2 Longhorn dropped here by Nullkuhl. And this outpost does go neutral. Lots of blue unit presence here, and Nullkuhl able to keep a lot of them alive with his Osprey. Oh, but now is forced to retreat, and a couple of jumpers here by Sitta, and this will not be able to take it under their control. That Neo with the stasis and the Paladin was there as well, but 3 more Longhorn unresponded to. The previous 2 were unresponded to. Now the 5 Longhorn at the corner does allow both, does force both players back, and does allow Sitta to bring 4 jumpers and take that outpost under his control, which is pretty humongous. And the 5 Longhorn are still completely uncontested, nothing blocking, nothing doing damage to them. And the Carbon team really needs to start getting worried now, because they have half of their health already gone, and we're only at 5.5 minutes into the game, 37-44. And because the blue team has this outpost under their control, the Carbon team is super unit equipped, and they can't even really build anything, so they need to bring some of their stuff that's doing absolutely nothing down here, I would say, or even push it out, because the blue team has terrible position and very few units down here at the bottom. But repositioning by the blue team, Akharn trying to kill what he can with those Blaster Guardians, and Might's not body blocking, which is a little bit strange for me to see, because he is a Paladin and because there's already a lot of damage done to this fort. About 10% health left on the Carbon team fort, and there is a lot of units that the blue team can use to drop and get this finish. But both Carbon players are here. They need to start walling off like crazy. They do have a couple of the units worth of upkeep to spare that they can build. Now they are pretty much upkeep capped, but they could just reallocate some of the units down here that once again are doing absolutely nothing. They are just preventing a push from the bottom, which they definitely don't need to worry about. And the blue team continually producing right now. They have an 84 upkeep cap, and they're only using 30 of it. But every single unit they are producing is for more damage to be done. Jumper drops like crazy, and Longhorn as well. And the lunchbox has not regenerated has not even generated initially at all. No lunchbox down yet. There you go. One more lunchbox on the field by the Carbon team. They could reposition that and put that up here in one of these, one of the higher corner fort corner sockets, and they will be less susceptible to getting killed by the mechs and by the Longhorn. And the lunchbox once again gets killed. And I think this is pretty much going to be a pressure win for the blue team. They just need to keep producing, keep dropping, and there is no wall going up for the Carbon team, mostly because they don't have upkeep to spare to build. Akharn is sitting on 21,000 credits, but also because they are not really using these units down here at all. Okay, now we do get a repositioning of the Longhorn by Akharn, but even if the blue team loses that bottom right corner, they will still have upkeep to spare to build with, and they will still have an income advantage that over the Carbon team, and that's going to be it. The Carbon team not creating a wall, not really body blocking too well, and the blue team assaulting that fort very, very well, repositioning their units, continually building, continually applying pressure, got that win. That initial 2 Longhorn ferry to the bottom of the fort by Nullkuhl, supplemented by 3 more Longhorn a little bit later in towards the beginning of that entire drop fest, was pretty much the bulk of the damage. Like 70-80% of fort health was gone just because of those 5 Longhorn that didn't get responded to at all, mostly because the Carbon team was back and forth between defending against that and defending against the outpost attack. And once one got attention, the other one started getting pressure on the other front, and vice versa. So the blue team really, really greatly, multitasking is not necessarily the way I want to put that. It's like, they were able to fight battles on multiple fronts way, way better than the Carbon team. So great job. ImSorryCami, which is Sitta. I feel ridiculous saying that, by the way. And Nullkuhl taking this ranked 2v2 game on Twin Peaks over Akharn and Mites. So really great, high pressure, exciting, high action game. So yeah, guys, if you have any of these games or spectate them, please send them in to me. Check out my video description. I can't emphasize that enough. I have a link to the replay manager that was created by this guy right here, Nullkuhl. ARM AirPlay Replay Manager will help you manage and identify all your replays, even the ones that you spectate. And I also have a link to my replay submission form if you want to help, contribute to create content for this YouTube channel and the AirMech community. All right, guys. So make sure to do that. Give me a little clicky. Come on. What harm can it do? Yeah. This is RUI, and that is game. See you next time.